is Taissir Boukrouba. I'm an intern at the Sparks Foundation for Data Science and Business Analytics Internship. This video is an overview of the third task, which is trying to perform EDA or exploratory data analysis on the dataset called Sample Superstore and try to find the weak areas where we can improve or make more profit. So we try to analyze this data set, and try to find which sectors or which categories we can improve to make more money or more profit for this per store. The steps of the EDA are as follows. We try to understand the data, clean it, do some analysis, univariate, bivariate, multivariate. We'll go over them later. And then draw the conclusions or the decisions which will help make more profit. Libraries are, as always, Matplotlib for visualization, same for Seaborn, NumPy and Pandas for pre-processing, and here we imported the warnings to ignore any future warnings or problems from Python. First, we try to understand the data. We try to have a general overview of what is our problem, and then we explore it later through EDA. As we can see here, there is about 9,000 rows and 13 columns, which we can see clearly here. Ship mode, segment, which is the type of client, country, city, state, self-explanatory, category, the which is our product, category of our products, and subcategories, which is our products, sales, how much money we made, and profits, how much we profited from our sales. Quantity and discount, also self-explanatory. Here we try to do some summary statistics to get the general idea. As we can see here, the mean sale we have made is about 229. And the profit, which is 28, which is very, very low. Basically, max sales about 22k and 8k profit. You can see here that the margin is very, very far, like we're making very low profits, and we'll try to see where is the problem through EDA. Here we try to clean the data as always. This is not very mandatory since we are only doing like EDA. We're not like trying to use data afterwards in model, but it is always good use to clean your data. Here you can see we have 17 duplicates, 17 instances which are duplicates, and here we drop them. The number of unique values, you can see here it's normal, and here very low cardinality, which will not help. Since we only do in EDA, you can like drop them and or leave them. It is not a big problem. Since in the EDA we can select each feature differently or uniquely. Here we drop the country and postal code as I have said, like postal code here, yes, not useful. Country, same thing. We will go over the data mat as a whole data frame, but like uniquely, like each one, go over each one, and we'll see how. Here you can see data types, objects. You can see we have a little bit of objects here. We will not do data transformation, as we have said. It is only EDA. First, we go over the univariate analysis, which is try to visualize one feature at a time, analyze one feature at a time. We can see here for the category of our products, we have about 60% office supplies, 20% furniture, and 80% technology. Here we are trying to get the subcategories, the count of subcategories, but also know which category it belongs to through the group by. You can see that we have a lot of, for example, binders, paper. We are selling a lot of paper, selling also a lot of phones and accessories in the technology sector. And for the furniture, we are selling more chairs and furnishings. Here we go over the total sales by region. You can see that we are selling more in the west and the east, not really in the central and south regions, and we'll see why in the next steps. After we went in the univariate analysis, we go over the bivariate, which is trying to analyze two features at a time. First, we're studying profit and sales by region, profit and sales by category, profit and sales by state, because profit and sales are the most important features in this case. Here we can see that the profit, as we discussed before, is very low. Even though we can see that the East have lots of profits compared to the most profitable region, it's the West, even though it has like less sales, which is interesting. For the Central South, it is pretty low, and as we have said, we'll see why. Here we are seeing the total or the sum of discounts by region. The central region has a lot of discounts. The East 26%, 22%, and 15% in the South. The discounts are very they affect the profits and the sales also, and we will see how does discount affect. So we need to remember here that the most of our discounts are in the central area or region. Here we are seeing the total sales versus profit by category. The most profitable category is the technology category, with about maybe 150,000 profit from about 800,000. Then office supply and furniture, which has very low profit, which is interesting, and we need to keep in mind later when we draw conclusions. Here we can see the total discounts by region. There is a typo. Here it is by category. As you can see here, most of our discounts are in the office supplies. You can see here. It is important later when we draw decisions and conclusions. Furniture also a lot, and a little bit in the technology sector. Here we are seeing the top 10 states, top 10 profitable states in our superstore. We have California and New York, the most profitable states compared to others, with very low profit. Here it is the same thing. Multivariate analysis. Here we will go compare more than two features at a time. as we see here, the heat map. It is a good use if we implemented it earlier, but since we are going through these steps like uni, bi, and multi, it belongs to the multivariate analysis. As we can see here, the discount, it is not very little bit for the sales. It has a little bit of correlation with the sale, and also the profit. We will see how here. Here is a multivariate analysis of profit, sales, and discounts. Here we can see clearly, like, the more sales we make, the more discounts, the more sales we will make. Here, as we can see here through these coloring, the more discounts, the more sales we make, but also the less profit we make. You can see here we are making more sales but less profit when the discount is very high. That's why you can see here, that's why the central area is making very low profit, because it has, for example, the most discounts by region. So yes, the more discounts, the more sales, but less profits. Conclusions and answers of the task questions. What are all the business problems that we can derive by exploring data? California and New York are the most profitable states. The East region makes high profit for lower sales in the West than the West. Discounts leads to more sales but less profit. This is pretty much self-explanatory. The Central region has the most discounts, causing least profits. As we have seen before, it has the most discount percentage. Office supplies also has the most discount by category. Furniture is the least profitable category, as we have seen here. So basically, the decisions is to focus more on California and New York State, since they are the most profitable states. Increase the sales in the East region, because we are not focusing really on the East region. As we can see here, we have said that the East region is making more profit, even though it has like less percentage of sales compared to our most sales, which are made in the West. And last but not least, decreased discounts in the East region, and also for the office supplies, because as we have seen that discounts lead to less profit and more sales. And limit furniture sales, as it is the least profitable category.